Hey there, YouTube. Today we are going to fix our self-propelled lawnmower. I'm going to replace the drive belt, the self-propelled drive belt. I'm also replacing the brake cable and the traction cable for this. The belt on this has a weak spot in it, so I thought I'm just going to replace everything at once since I already know that the drive cable on here is bad. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to have to get the guard off the top of this where the belt drives, and there's a couple of looks like bolts that hold this in here, so let's get those loose. And you can see there's one located right up in here, and also one located right down in here. I have to just find the right socket for that. Let's see. And I have to use some adapters on this stuff to get the right size on here. Good guess. So let's get this off of here. See right here, so we'll put those off to the side where I can keep track of them. Hopefully we can get to this one. I don't know, we'll see. They always put these things at a place you can't ever get to. Temperature's not too bad here today. It's in the low 80s. So we actually have two self-propelled lawnmowers. The other one, I just bought a new belt for it, or new blades, not belt. But I think the belt on it actually needs to be replaced as well, because you almost got to push that one. I could probably adjust the tension on it instead of replacing the belt. But this one, this is a Toro, and the other one's a different brand. I think we have a Toro built and a Toro. And we've had pretty good luck with them. I can't complain. One thing with it comes to small engines, I always buy Briggs and Stratton. Anything I buy has a Briggs and Stratton engine on it. I watched my dad practically pull his guts out trying to get Tecumseh started, and I guess I've not had any personal experience with Tecumseh engines, but just watching him was enough for me. And Briggs and Stratton are pretty easy to work on, so. Let's take this off. Woo, grass. So, as you can see, there's the drive belt. And here is the cable that goes up to the handlebar up there. And that is the one that is broke, so it's going to have to come off anyway. So, I do believe I need a pair of, or maybe not, maybe I can get the spring off. Give me a pair of pliers, needle nose pliers. There's a nut up here on the handlebar. I'm going to have to take that off to get that cable out of there. got this loose. So, the only thing is, I think I'm going to have to take this top cover off to get that belt on there. And then I'll have to get it fed through underneath here. But let me see if I can show you that. Like here's a spot in the belt right here that's pretty much worn through. Right here. Right here the belt's really thin. And you can see when you do this and stuff how weather checked this belt is. So that's just a break looking to happen. Okay, gonna have to get something to take that top cover off. Alright, so now let's get our new belt. And feed that down through there. Put these on there. And I'm just going to put that on there to hold that belt in place until I get this cover back on there. Alright, got that on there. Alright, so now I'm going to tip it up, and I'm probably going to have to take that blade off to put the other end on there. So we're going to tip this up. Okay, in order to get this blade, or this new belt on here, I am going to have to take the blade off of here, so... Good guess. Okay, and what I'm doing is I've got a board down here, I've got my foot on it. So when I turn this blade to loosen it up, there we go. Okay. That's the best way to save your fingers. And of course I have to put a whole bunch of other crap on here. Just need to loosen this up. Okay, go figure. Take that completely off of there. Ready? Watch the engine fall off. The motor. That's what was holding the motor on there. Okay. Old belt. Let me show you where exactly I was talking about. See, and I knew that before I even ordered the stuff for this lawnmower, but you can see how badly that's cracked. So it's shot. Have I made a mistake putting that on the front first? Maybe I have. I may have made a mistake putting that on the front first. Well, that's easily fixed since I haven't put it back together yet. Yeah, that was a mistake. Well, this is my first time doing this, so live and learn. So I will take that back off of there and put it on the bottom first. No big deal. So that's easily remedied. So we will just unfasten this real quick. Not a big deal. Like I said, this is my first time fixing one of these, so I'm just kind of winging it. For a gallon, not too bad as far as being handy is concerned. Maybe I'll just be able to take these two out and swing that around. Nope. That's what I thought. Okay. Minor setback, minor setback. Okay, so let's tip this up. Get it underneath here first. And woo! Ba-bang. So we will put the guard back on there. Like I said, minor setback. And there we go. Then we got a mosquito problem, horrible, around here. And the thing about it is that we've got a gigantic drain issue across the street where the curb does not, every time it rains it doesn't drain, so there's standing water over there, has been for 3 months. And our city, in its infinite wisdom, decided not to apply for the federal COVID funding until like way late, so they haven't even got any funding for the city yet. I think that one was, there was a political reason on that, but what do I know? Alright. See, took what, 2-3 minutes, no big deal. I really need a lawnmower lift. Alright, now back to where we were. So, that was simple enough, wasn't it? So now I'll put this back on here. And the only reason I'm doing this is to hold this belt together while I put this cover back on there. So next time, if I have to fix the other lawnmower, I will know to put the belt on the blade part first. So, live and learn. Then I'll lay my tool over again finally. Sitting on it. We got sweat bees out here like crazy too. I think this is the first year I've seen them this bad. Maybe they like the water too, I don't know. Okay, so take it off there. Now, exactly how this is doing, I guess it probably comes with a spring on it. I don't know. Oh, I got a new thing, so that's nice. So, here's the brake thing, and it's got the spring on it already, so let's try to get that fixed. I should probably check the oil in this, just see how dark it is. Yeah, not too bad. I don't think I'll need to change that just yet. So, woo! Alright. So, let's see if we can get that in there. Okay. That was simple enough. So like I said, these things just have like wings on them. Let me, right here. They just kind of, you could squeeze those together, but it just slid right in there. Getting it out, you will have to squeeze these together though to get it back through that hole. So, and while I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and, there is some nicks in this throttle cable as well, so I'm just going to go ahead and replace that. There we go. And do save your cable guide that goes on the handle. So that's done. Alright, new brake cable. I'll just have to make sure when I get up top up here and stuff, I hook up the right thing to the right thing. Make sure I figure out what's what on there. So whenever you put this in here, put it in just like this, and then it'll lock it in. So that goes in just like that. And then this will just snap in. And I should have done that without putting the guide on. What a dumbass. Okay, let's try that again. Who knows? What the hell did I do? See, it's like this is like a learning experience more than anything. It's like not like an absolute how-to video. I'm just showing you. I am not a professional, as you can tell. That was done on my part. Okay, so it goes up there like that. This goes up top. So I want this to go like that. Alright, try this again. Minor setback, no big deal. Alright, back down in there. Back through there, there we go. And so what I'm doing here now is I'm feeding both of these cables up through that guide. There we go. Alright, so we've got the cable hooked up for the throttle, we've got the cable hooked up for the drive, so what we want to do now is, oops, back off. So we will want to put the, so we've got the cables both on, we got the belt on, so now we want to put the guard back on. And the belt. And then fill it up with gas and everything, and I think it should be ready to go when I hook the up here on the bar, the drive bar and all that. So this might fall off, I don't know, we'll see. All size. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay. Get it started, maybe. Get this one started. Okay, there's that one. Did my bolt fall out of there? Go figure. Here we go. Alright, now let's put the belt back, or the blade back on. There's sweat beads everywhere. Okay. And let me look at this. I don't really have anything to much sharpen those with. Really needs a new blade, but let me see what I can do. Just a little. I really need a grinder, but I gave it to my son. Okay, got this sharpened as best I can. It's not perfect. Get back in there. Get in there. You better get in there. Mommy's going to spank your bottom. It's like I said, it's not perfect, and ideally it probably just needs a new blade, but okay, now put the cables back together. And then this one goes in here. Okay, get this cable in here to take the handle off. off temporarily. Just poke it back in there. And that's going to have to be tightened way the hell up. Whenever you go to work on one of these, you will have to adjust this, because at first it wasn't. I had it shoved all the way up here, and there was absolutely no tension on this whatsoever. But now that I've pulled that silver part way, you can see that there is tension, and you can see the cable moving. I may have to adjust it some more, but that's actually how you adjust the speed on this, how tight the belt kicks in, is move this back and forth inside of this guide. So I'm probably going to put some gas in this, start it up, and have her try this and see how fast it walks with her. If it walks too fast, then I'll have to loosen it up just a little bit.